Hello children, welcome back. Today we are going to consider the last property, the distributive property for whole numbers. That is distributivity of multiplication over addition. Here we have to consider two operations, multiplication and addition. Now look at the board. Here you can see a graph paper of size 6 centimeter by 8 centimeter. And this graph paper is divided into unit squares. That means the squares of size 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter. Now this graph sheet is cut it into two pieces. And one sheet of paper is 6 centimeter by 5 centimeter. And the next one is a 6 centimeter by 3 centimeter. This is our original graph paper, and this paper is divided into two parts or cut it into two sheets. Then look at the first one. How many squares are there? How many squares or how many unit squares are in a graph paper of size 6 centimeter by 8 centimeter. Now look at that, here we have a 6 rows. Okay, and in each row you can see that 8 squares, 8 unit squares. So what is the total number of squares in this graph paper? So it will be equal to 6 into 8. What is 6 into 8? 6 into 8 is equal to 48. Now come to the pieces. Now take the first piece. How many squares are there? Here also we can see that 6 rows. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And in each row you can see that 5 squares, unit squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many squares are there? So it will be equal to 6 into 5. What is 6 into 5? 6 into 5 is equal to 30. Now look at the second piece, and the size of that piece is 6 centimeter by 3 centimeter. Therefore, how many squares are there? The number of squares will be equal to 6 into 3, which is equal to 80. So what is the total number of squares in these two pieces? Together, if you consider together, what will be the total number of squares? It will be equal to 6 into 5 plus 6 into 3, which is equal to 30 plus 18, and which is equal to 48. And before cutting the graph paper, the total number of squares is equal to 48. If we cut it into two pieces, then also we can see that the total number of squares in those two pieces together is equal to 48. Now look at here. 6 into 8. This 8 we can write it as 5 plus 3. 8 we can write as 5 plus 3. Therefore, which is equal to 6 into 5 plus 3. 5 plus 3. And 6 into 5 plus 3 is same as 6 into 5. 6 into 5 plus 6 into 3. First we have a 6 into 8. 8 we can write as 5 plus 3. So instead of 8 we can write 5 plus 3. Therefore 6 into 5 plus 3. Here we have the multiplication, and this multiplication is over addition. Therefore 6 into 5 plus 3, which is equal to 6 into 5. 6 is outside. So take this 6 and multiply with the 5. So 6 into 5. Then look at the bracket, and inside the bracket the sign is addition symbol. So put the plus there. Then again 6 into 3. Therefore 6 into 5 plus 3. 6 into 5 plus 3 we can write as 6 into 5 plus 6 into 3. and this is known as the distributivity of multiplication over addition. Distributivity of multiplication over addition. Now another example, 7 into 8 plus 2. Using the distributivity of multiplication over addition, how we can write? So take this 7 and multiply with 8. First you have to multiply with 8, then 7 into 8, put the bracket. Now look at the symbol inside the bracket, it is plus, put plus there. Then what is left there? 2 is left there, so you have to multiply 2 with the 7. So 7 into 2. And this property is known as distributivity of multiplication over addition. So in general, if you take 3 whole numbers, say A, B and C. Now the whole numbers are represented by the letters A, B and C. 3 whole numbers we have to take. Look at that, here we have 3 whole numbers. Then A into B plus C. A into B plus C equal to A into B plus A into C. And this is known as the distributivity of multiplication over addition. We have 3 whole numbers A, B and C. A is outside, therefore A into B plus C, which is equal to A into B plus A into C. Now look at the right hand side. Okay. So after the equal to sign, we have the expression and we can call it as the right hand side, expression on the right hand side. Now look at that expression. Here A is common. Now look at that, A into B, here A into C. That A we can take it out. Therefore A into, and what is remaining there? B and C are remaining there. And what is the symbol there in the plus? Therefore we can write it as B plus C. So A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. This is the distributivity of multiplication over addition. Now look at that. Find using distributivity. So remember the distributive property, 3 whole numbers we can take, and A, B and C are the 3 whole numbers. Then A into B plus C is equal to A into B. A into B, then plus A into C. A into B plus A into C. Now using that one, how we can write? 4 into 5 plus 8, which is equal to 4 into 5. 4 into 5 plus then 4 into 8. 4 into 8. So you have to find the value using the distributive property. Then first we can write 4 into 5 plus 4 into 8, which is equal to, what is 4 into 5? 4 into 5 is equal to 20, plus what is 4 into 8? 4 into 8 is equal to 32. So 20 plus 32, which is equal to, what is the answer? 52. Then again 6 into 7 plus 9 equal to, so this one you have to solve using or find the value using distributive property. Therefore 6 into 7 plus 6 into 9. Then what is 6 into 7? 6 sevens are 42 plus 6 nines are 54. Then you have to find the sum of 42 and 54, so which is equal to 96. Now next one, 7 into 11 plus 9, which is equal to 7 into 11 and 7 into 9. So 7 into 11 plus then 7 into 9. What is 7 into 11? 77 plus 7 into 9, which is equal to 63. So 77 plus 63. Carry over 140. So the answer is 140. Now, next one, simplify using distributivity. So, what is the distributive property? If A, B and C are three whole numbers, A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. Now, here the right hand side is given A into B plus A into C. That form is given here. Now, if that is given there, look at that, which number is common? Which number is common here? 126 is common. So, take that 126 outside. So, 126 into, what is left in the first term? Here it is left 55. Then put the bracket, first you write 55, then put the addition symbol, then here what is left here? The second term, it is a 45. Then close the bracket, equal to 126 into, what is 55 plus 45? 100, and 126 into 100, which is equal to 12,600. So, the answer is 12,600. Now, next one, 69 into 78 plus 22 into 69 equal to, which number is common? Which whole number is common? 69 is common. So, we can take the common number outside. So, 69 into, then put the bracket. What is left here? 78. Write 78, then plus, what is left here? 22. 78 plus 22 equal to 69 into 78 plus 22 equal to 100. So, the answer is 6,900. So, what is the use of these properties? These properties help us to make our calculations easier. So, we can easily find out the value using the distributive property. Next question. Find 12 into 35 using distributive property. Here also we have to use the distributive property. So, 12 into 35. So, we need three whole numbers. What is the distributive property? If A, B and C are three whole numbers, then A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. So, this is the distributive property. So, we need three whole numbers. So, here we have only two whole numbers. Any one of the whole number you have to split it. Now, here I am going to split this 35. So, I will write 12 into 35, we can write as 30 plus 5. So, 12 into 30 plus 5. If you can write one of the number as the multiples of 10, then the calculation will be easier. Therefore, 35 we can write it as 30 plus 5 equal to. Now, it is of the form A into B plus C. So, A into B plus C is equal to A into B, that is 12 into 30 plus, then next 12 into 5 equal to 12 into 30, 12 into 3, 36. So, 360, 12 into 30 equal to 360 plus 12 into 5, 12 5s are 60, which is equal to 360 plus 60. So, you have to add it and the sum is equal to 420. So, we can find the product using the distributive property. So, any one of the numbers you have to split it. That is all for today's class. Thank you.